Hi, I recently moved into a condominium unit. I have a Unilux DLE-600 controlled by a Honeywell TB7100a1000. The fan has 4 settings: low, med, high, and auto, but the fan constantly runs, regardless of what setting I use. The system also has 4 settings in conjunction with the fan: heat, cool, auto, and off. What I'd like is if the fan only come on when heating/cooling the unit but be off most of the day. Currently the fan is running 24/7, which I believe is unnecessary noise and power consumption. The only way to get the fan to stop is to turn it off manually on the VFC unit. Help.
Hello, my name is XXXXX will be my pleasure to assist you. If you put the fan switch on the auto setting and put the fan switch on the thermostat to the auto setting, it should only allow the fan to come on when there is a call for heating or cooling.
Hi Heath, thank you for your suggestion. While I believe I've already tried that, let me give that another try. The previous condo I was living in seemed to have a less sophisticated thermostat, and that is exactly how it behaved.
Okay, let me know.
No dice. System in auto, fan in auto. I decreased the temp to 68, it's currently 71 in here. The thermostat clicked, fan, still in auto mode, switched to low speed and it's just circulating air now.
So the fan never came on when the thermostat called for heat?
Then to test, I increased the temp to 75. Thermostat clicked again, fan speed kicked up 1 notch to med, and I could hear it speed up, and it started blowing heat. The fan is constantly on, regardless of input from the thermostat. The thermostat doesn't have a fan equals off setting, just a system equals off setting.
Okay, put the unit in auto. We may have to change the setting in the thermostat.
Fan, low, med, high, auto system, heat, cool, off, auto.
Put them both to auto and we are going to check the program in the thermostat.
Okay. Both are in auto. By the way, there are no settings available on the unit that I can see, just the override switch. https://customer.honeywell.com/resources/techlit/document/62/000s/62-0273.pdf. That's the manual for the thermostat. I went through all the settings and none allow a setting for fan equals off that I can see. I also talked to the building manager and he says others have had the same complaint.
In the settings menu there is a setup to allow the thermostat to turn the fan on with a call for heat or cooling.
Not that I am aware of. Are you familiar with this thermostat/VFC unit?
Not the unit exactly, but the thermostat, yes. In the settings menu 0348 is the fan mode. What is it set to? 0 equals low, medium, high. 1 equals auto.
Other than the basic fan and system settings, I can create a daily schedule, but nothing else relating to turning the fan on or off. It's set to 0, which is the default. Shall I flip that to 1?
Okay, try it on 1.
Okay.
Let me know what happens.
I changed the setting, hit done. Then went back to settings to make sure it flipped to 1. Check. Now I'm back in normal mode, decreased the temperature a few degrees below ambient and the fan stays in low. Fan and system are both set to auto. Let me try system equals off.
Okay.
Same, just shows ambient temp now, fan continues in low.
Crap, I was afraid of that.
Are there any settings I can change on the VFC itself? I haven't removed the front panel yet to see.
I will look.
Thank you.
No problem. Does the fan shut off at all with the changes we made?
Never. Only when I flip the interrupter switch. What about setting 349? Auto fan reset eliminates the fan from being run all the time by automatically setting the fan to auto. 2 or 4 hours selectable. Seems like if you set the fan to high, this setting will set it back to auto after 2 or 4 hours. But not turn it off.
I see the setting that you are talking about. I don't think it will change it.
NM 349 is not available on this thermostat.
What is setting 0170 at right now? Try changing it to 5.
This is what the builder set it at. Also, there is a sticker on the front of the VFC that has 4 simple setup instructions, and one of them is to choose this setting. But I was thinking about changing that smile. Alright, we'll try it on 5.
Okay.
Now my fan has only 2 settings, on and auto. I tried both, and it stays on for both.
Okay, switch it back to 7. Has to be something with the VFC.
Temp is still set a few degrees below ambient. And I changed system from off to heat. Auto might trigger the AC to come on if the temp setting is below ambient. Where are you located, by the way?
Upstate NY. Did you switch it back?
Ah, okay, I'm in Toronto, on. So same climate? I switched it to 1 and 8 just to try those. I only have one fan setting now, auto.
Nice way to go. Yeah, BRRRRR. Here. Did it turn the fan off?
Nope, fan has been constant. 170 is set back to 7. I set 160 to 0 because at this point I don't want to set a schedule.
That's what I figured, it can't be changed. There is no fan relay in the VFC, so it has to run constant.
But the thermostat is able to affect the speed of the fan. So theoretically it should be able to turn it off.
Sorry for the bad news, but I am pretty sure it has to be that way. I can give Unilux a call tomorrow and verify.
I have an idea. My lease isn't up on the old place. It's also a Honeywell, similar thermo. I am not sure of the model, but I know it's smaller than this one.
Yes, it does, but it doesn't start it and stop it. It's a variable speed motor, so it ramps up and down depending on the call for heat or cool or off.
Can I just rip that one off and try it here? So you're thinking the VFC doesn't have the capability to shut off?
You could, but even if you do, the unit will probably still run. If you turn the thermostat 6 to off, the fan still runs, right?
You can send me an email when you connect with Unilux tomorrow. Well, Thermostat has a system equals off setting but not fan equals off.
Right, I will definitely get back at you if I get any info from them. Right, so if you turn the system to off, the fan stays on.
Correct. What a terrible design.
So the thermostat has no control over the VFC fan.
They have the lowest flow shower heads in the world in this building because they are trying to conserve water, but then they install 182 HVAC units that run constantly. I guess not. Just able to affect the speed, not the on/off. What a terrible design.
What a crappy design. I would definitely be voicing my opinion loudly to the HOA.
What is an HOA?
Homeowners Association.
Homeowner Association. I googled. Okay, Heath, I'll let you go.
Lol.
Thanks for your suggestions tonight.
You have a good night. I will be in touch after speaking with Unilux tomorrow. You are very welcome.
Thanks, bud. You too have a good night.
Will do. I spoke with Unilux Tech Support this morning and they informed me that with the engineering specs for the building, the units are designed to run the fan all the time. It can be changed by a technician, but he would have to do some rewiring and put in a fan, really, as I suspected.
Thanks for getting back to me, Heath. Last question, based on your experience, what would be the cost of the install of a fan relay? By the way, I will go ahead now and rate your service as excellent. If by doing that I close this ticket and am no longer able to access your responses, can you be sure to copy my email atx@XXXXX. 30. Thanks again. Actually, I won't rate yet as it says it will finish this chat. You are online.
Yes.
Ah, fantastic. How was your day?
Great, yours?
Still working. And cold in this never-ending draft, lol. I also read that this building wants to be LEED certified. So I will use that as leverage when asking for them to modify my VFC. They have lights in the elevators that turn off when the elevators are unoccupied. But they have 184 units with 1 to 2 horsepower motors that are running 24/7. Anyway, my last question to you is what's your estimate on what it would cost, parts and labor, to install a fan relay to this VFC?
Lol. I would say approximately $200 to put in the relay.
Okay, so $500 Canadian. Lol.
Yes, around there. There is a lot of wiring involved.
Alright, I will look into it. I'll let you go.
When I talked to tech support, they said it had something to do with the makeup air for the building and it was in the engineering specs.
Thanks again for your help, bud. All the best.
No problem. You are very welcome.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/YTHI.